Hey, and welcome back to Spiritfarer. We have something new in our inventory. Wait, that's the wrong button. I am great at buttons. We picked up the new Spirit Flower. The Spirit Flower of Atul. An unpretentious white lily, Atul Spirit Flower. It can be used to upgrade your boat. That's true. Very unpretentious. And we still have like other residents on here that we have to deal with. And that's probably what we're going to do today. Just to get like a distraction here, right? Like from our moping around. Anyway, Bambina. Look, Peanut. I think I've overstayed my welcome on the ship. I know. I've only just joined you guys recently. Look at you being excited. Because I am sure as well. But I don't exactly have any say in this, you know. I wish I had. Don't worry. I had a jolly good time. No regrets. I did love that lounge. A bit too much, maybe. I think you might need to restock. Okay, let's go. You know the way, Bambino. One last drink for the road. I did not expect that would just happen like that. To be fair, I kind of skipped like the lounge quest just because I got the lounge before, because it just felt reasonable. I was kind of disappointed the lounge had nothing to do with like anyone so far. So, yeah, I guess that's just it. I did not expect that. Bring Giovanni to the Evador. Giovanni needs a ride. I don't really feel like it, but he looks tired. You know what? It might just be the time. That's reasonable. At least we say goodbye to someone, right? Like properly. We did figure out your favorite meal, right? At some point. I do know that you like, you know, not exotic, but like fine dining and stuff. It was beef fondue. You know what? You probably don't deserve it, but hey, let's make one last one. Do I have some? I don't think I do currently. It was just oil and beef, right? Yeah, sure. So I guess let's do that instead. You know, it's reasonable. I don't know how Astrid's going to react to that whole situation, but over here, I'm gonna deal with you in a second. Why am I going here? Oh wait, I want to at least, you know, chart my course to the Evador. That's fine, look at it just glowing. I'm gonna go like the long way just so I have like the time to cook some food. Again, I'm gonna do that and that should be fine, I hope. Cook, do have some oil. I only have like one oil, and then let's get 2 beef. Sure, just in case I wanna get some in the future. Should be a minute. I should use that time to cut some tomatoes. Right. Anyway, I guess that's the second spirit flower. We still need one more afterwards. Again, I'm not gonna pay too much mind to what's happening here with Giovanni. You know, it's not like he hadn't had like years of, you know, opportunities to change in a way. But hey, I guess that's just his lifestyle that he, you know. And I guess it cost him his space on the ship. But, hey, it's fine. How about you? You're fine. You know what would be nice? Something to eat. Yeah. Peaches? Thank you, Munchkin. Otherwise, you're feeling fine, I guess. Have a hug. You know what? We all need some hugs every once in a while. And then I should probably... Good, I needed that. Yeah, understandable. Not a fan of this weather. I get it. I feel that we have had that conversation before. Also, Beth. Yeah, I know you're shouting at me because you're probably hungry. Can't go on like this. I need something to eat. And yesterday... Yeah, I was, you know, busy. Honey Tam? Well. This tastes so familiar and authentic. It's got to be old-fashioned. Yum. Oh, this rain. Will it ever stop? Yum. Have a hug. Yum. Still eating. That's it, sweet pea. How are you feeling? Still bullied? But hey, I guess... I still have not seen you sit on a chair, actually, now I think about it. That's like the weirdest thing about this. Huh, look. Found something you might like. How about an old painting? Sure. And you're not even hungry. Still, you're also getting a hug. Look at that. Huh, good. Let's do that again. Another day, though. And how about you? You're probably starving. Over here! Yeah, let's turn around. And let's go take that vacation. Gravis Peaks. I would like to, but I can't. I need to get, you know, rid of certain people. You know, I know it sounds rude, but, you know, the choice has been made. Anyway, I got more mail apparently. What do I need the mail for? It's Feedorama again? Oh, Feedorama, okay. Where do we have? Mail piece. Look at that, the herring. Feedorama delivery package. Dear Feedorama customer, here's your package. Feedorama employee number 2322. Yeah, I feel like the CEO has changed a little bit, you know, in that whole presentation and stuff. I am not sure if that's really something I want. And also, why would you send a singular fish? At least, like, you know, give me some culture here, okay? I'm gonna feed you like another time. I need to... Oh wait, I completely forgot. I wanted to... In Hummingbird, I wanted to get more seeds because I don't actually have that much corn anymore. I might do that, you know, after I drop off a certain someone, right? But I'm still gonna snip it all. We still have like a second, and that should also give us the second for the kitchen to finish. That reminds me, like, I'm still thinking about, like, maybe getting a second kitchen. Because sometimes I need to really cook, and, I don't know, it just takes too long. Getting a second one might be useful, okay. And that's done. Also, there's a gift. I mean, I'm gonna check it out in a second, but I think it's just... Oh, wait, it's just the fire glow, right? Probably. Yeah, some fire glow. Don't be shy. I am never shy. How about you, though? How you feeling? Don't be mad. I did some fishing, yeah. And you also feel great. It's probably just because, like, somebody was playing a fiddle, yeah. That reminds me, like, there's not going to be, like, Atul's flute anymore, right? And that stuff. That's sad. Again, right? Like, there's so many things that I'm going to miss about that little toad, right? Anyway, beef fondue. I guess it's time for a final meal. Of sorts. Look at you being ready. I hope. Well, here we are, Bambino. You know I'm not exactly thrilled, but I've gotta go. Ready to bring me there? Not quite? Alright, up to you. Guess I can wait. Just a bit more, can't I? Okay, I can't give you food. Like, I wanted to, like, talk to you first. But I guess you've gotta go. Yep, I'm ready. Yeah, I think that's the best decision. Okay, let's go. But before that... where's the beef? We are having some beef. Like, literally. Beef fondue. Well, I guess I'm giving you a hug as well. You might not deserve it, but hey. One last time. Look at you. Ecstatic. Well, we should go. I guess we will. Everyone's lining up. I don't know if Astrid's really here to watch you go, but... Oh, you are actually here. You have nothing to say, though. How about you? Nothing to say? I hope everyone's, like, fine right now. I think I've given everyone some food. That's lovely. Look at you. Still striding. Proud, I guess. I don't know why you are still that proud, but hey. Your decision. You done? We should go. Well, I guess it's time to run over there. Maybe one last story from the war times? You know what, Peanut? The second I saw you, I knew you were someone special. Someone who, no matter what happened, would always be there and do the right thing. I could see that in people. See the cracks in them. It's easy. Light shines through. I guess that's why I fell in love with Astrid. I mean, you say that now, but... Astrid. She was the toughest nut you could imagine. But she had such an intense light inside shining through. Warmth and fire too. Her laugh made mountains tremble. And everyone was happy when she was around. I was happy. I've always spent so much time making sure other people were having fun. Making jokes and being the funny guy. But they're only common for her, really. Her majestic, raw, radiant soul. But you, Bambina, you've got that look in your eyes. That soft, killer vibe. I mean the real eyes of a killer. I saw so much of me in you. your bravery, your sense of humor, your gusto. I know it's hard doing what you do, accompanying people towards the end. Takes more than guts to do something like that. It takes a soul of steel. But hey, good news. You've got it. You've got it, Bambino. Even if you even if you doubt, even if you don't have faith in yourself, I have so much faith in you. So much faith in your strength. I believe in you, Peanut. Now and forever. And hey, if you need anything, I won't be far. I'll be right there, standing right beside you. I'll always be there. Always. I know, I shouldn't leave so soon. Believe me, I wish I could have stayed longer. Right here, with you, Peanut. Promise me you'll take care of Astrid when I'm gone, okay? And don't miss me too much, will you? I've never deserved you. I never deserved you anyway. But I've loved you. And that won't stop even if I'm not around anymore. The ones who really love you never really leave you, you know? Life is amazing, isn't it? A whirlwind of a tremor, a flickering flame. I've tried so much to live to the fullest. I regret nothing. Nothing but leaving Astrid. Nothing but leaving you, Stella. I wish I could have seen you grow up even more. But here we are. Alright. Pour yourself one for me, will you? Ciao, Bella. And one last hug. I mean, that constellation reminds me of something else, actually, but hey, let's see what happens first. Oh, we're here again. It's been some time. No, the thing that I actually wanted to say is, I actually completely forgot, because it also hasn't been like nighttime. It's been like so quick, right? Like I'm basically, you know, it was like the end of the last episode, but Atul's constellation we've not seen yet, right? Since didn't have like this specific scene. Anyway, you're just hanging out here? Havoc. But yeah, like I guess I have to finish my thoughts here, but I feel like first, before I do so. No, wait, there's actually one thing that I want to talk about, because this is like a theory that I had like very early into the game, and I'm like still not 100% on it, and that's, I guess, the connection of Stella to everyone on the boat. I still think that we need to have like some sort of personal connection, but like sometimes it's not 100% clear to me. It seems like everyone kind of knows us, and we are supposed to also know them. And it's like also like one with like Giovanni, for example, where it's like, yeah, see us grow up, like, did we properly meet before? I'm assuming so, right? Like, it's not like you are very explicit about that, but just because we've had it like in the beginning, with like Gwen being, you know, old friend of ours, Atul being our uncle, Summer was friends with our grandma, was it? You know, it's been like months at this point, but like we have had like a relation. I wrote that like somewhere down on my notes. I should probably check that, right? Because I'm feeling bad about like not getting that connection right. But like the other ones were like a lit, quite, I guess, how do I put it? They were like not as explicit, right? And now I'm like really feeling bad. Was Summer just friends with our grandma, or was she living together with her like properly? Like I do know that it was like part of that story. I'm missing if there was like another step between like their relationship basically before I'm like saying anything. But I feel like I would have to go through all my notes to like get that one right again. As a note here. You know, I'm sometimes just really terrible with remembering stuff, especially like Summer was like on the boat for a very short time, like comparatively. And like even the other ones, like you feel like there's like some sort of connection, but like sometimes I'm not really sure. Because there's like still the theory, because like okay, how do I put it? Everyone on our boat has to leave through the Evergate, and my theory is still that we are probably going to also leave through the Evergate, because it would just make like narrative sense, instead of like having us on the boat for all eternity, right? And we always deal with like everyone else's problem, but like I guess our problem, our relationship to everyone else is, how do I put it? Like, it's probably the thing that like we have to deal with. Like we have to deal with like the baggage of like all of our relationships in a way, and it would make sense if like this is like is the way we help ourselves basically deal with that. That's like my theory, and it would only make sense if like everyone on the boat is like someone we knew in like our past life. Anyway, I guess we have to climb here. That also reminds me, like last time, we saw like the backstory of like Gwen in a way, I'm assuming. And I originally thought like everyone would get like a sequence like this. But maybe it's actually more relating to us, because we were also in those sequences, right? But there was like still another character in there that I never figured out like who that was. Anyway, I'm just gonna follow you guys. Oh yeah, I have to play music. That obviously makes a lot more sense. Look at that. Building a home. Moving in upstairs, I guess. True, like Beth talked about like us being neighbors in a way, right? Why am I jumping down here? I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I can actually make this again. I was worried there for a second that I couldn't return. That I broke the sequence. That would have been funny, right? Like, and moving in, like, I think upstairs, right? Like, that was the whole plot here. Look at you. Hades, how you doing? I guess we're just going to climb. It's interesting that we see, like, a little bit more of you this time. And again, it's been some time, but I feel like last time it was, like, very vague. Like, we only saw you, like, at the very end. So, let's see, we see. In the hospital. I guess we're going to figure out what exactly we are seeing in a second. But moving into the city to stay near someone in the hospital, okay. I guess we're going to see it in a second. I mean, look at that hat. Like, I always don't want to read too much into it, just because, like, stylistic choices and stuff, they change. And also, like, the color of the spirits also do kind of change. And again, it's always, like, weeks in between my recording sessions that makes it sometimes hard to connect the dots. It's oftentimes, like, easier when I get to, like, rewatch some scenes once I need them. But I guess it's just the top. Hey, you. Hey, buddy. I wanted to actually show like the whole eyes, because obviously I covered them with my face. And so you return, Spiritfarer, humbled by your confusion, your disarray, your fear. Time and again you call me by my name, whisper echoes of my essence to those too afraid to hear it. As you stand before me, hesitation floods your heart. You seek to tame, but you only serve. And now you truly see me. See what I inflict upon those you love. All these paths you've crossed, these souls you've embraced, their lives intertwined with yours, their faces etched upon your memory. You've opened your heart to the suffering of others, and in return, their spark warms your heart and shapes your fate. Every spirit a reminder. Every spirit a goodbye. What do they teach you? Their struggles, their drama, their memories, your memories. Are they saying their farewells, or are you saying yours? But you are not yet ready, Stella. And these souls still need you. Carry on your task, Spiritfarer. Soon your time will come, and we will meet again for the last time. Well, I guess that was just it. One last drink for the road. It's gone. And we are down to 4 spirits. Okay, technically 5 spirits on the boat. Look at that. And with that, they're gone. Huh. Didn't quite expect that. I mean, that was, you know, quick one after another. Oh, we at least, I guess, left your spirit flower over here. Look at that. Spirit flower. What do you have to say for yourself? Spirit flower. Giovanni's spirit flower. A barrage or star flower. It can be used to upgrade your boat. I kinda expected as much. And I guess Astrid is also still waiting. Wow. Part of me wanted to end it here just because it was like thematically fitting, but if you have something big to say, maybe we should at least talk about that here. I don't know what I feel. Should I be sad? Should I be happy? Angry? I can feel his absence, but at the same time, it's as if something had been fulfilled, completed. You know what I mean, Munchkin. Am I a bad person? Is it okay for someone to feel liberated under such circumstances? I'm sorry, Stella. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm still a bit shaken, but not lost. At least you're here with me. That's the most important. My heart is stronger because you are in it. And with that we have a second wind as a request. Let Astrid live her best life. Maybe I should give Astrid some space. She's dealing with a lot. Well, maybe we should do that. And honestly, I feel like this might be... I know it's like a really short episode, as I said that I wanted to go for longer ones. But I feel like at this point, saying goodbye to 2 spirits and meeting Hades, like in very short succession. Right, like I mentioned before, I think... Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, cheaters in general. Who would have thought? And, right, like, to me it's always... How do I put it? If someone I knew cheated on their partner, I think at that point, right, like even though it's not like affecting me directly, to me it's like just a sign that even this person is willing to, I guess, betray even the person they should be, in theory at least, closest to. To me that's like such a breach of trust. And I hope like too many of you as well, but like such a breach of trust where I don't think I could ever trust them again. Maybe not ever, but you know what I mean. Like, to me, that would be kind of the end of a friendship. I can't actually put all of them in there, but apparently the chickens really need some food. Right, like that kind of thing. And that, like, no matter the words that Giovanni tells me at the end, I don't think I can fully trust them in any way. So, saying goodbye like that is probably the right choice, right? Like that, I don't think that there's anything he could have done to redeem himself, like at least in the time he had left. right? Like, if there's like still an entire life in the future, right? Like 20 years down the line, you might think about something differently than you do at this precise moment. But obviously no one on the ship has that kind of time, except if I'm playing, because I'm really slow when it comes to that, right? But yeah, like, it makes a lot of sense to leave at that moment, you know, maybe... Because again, like, I don't think that there's a world where Giovanni could have fixed the situation and, you know, regained the trust of the people on the ship. Again, like, in whatever time he would have had left, it makes sense for him to leave. And even if he had, like, grand words that, I guess in a vacuum are, how do I put it? Very moving in a vacuum. That's probably a way I would put it, right? Like, had any other spirit told me those words, I would have believed them a lot more in that sense. Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of what he said, like, at the end might have been true, right? Like, it probably was. But it's kind of hard to really take them at face value with, like, the situation at hand. Right. But yeah. I guess that's just how I feel about that. But at this point, I guess the spirits are gone. And I can't even... There's actually something I think is, like, kind of sad here. I still can't see Atul's... Oh, that smell... I'm gonna talk to you in a second. Like, I still can't see the constellation of Atul. Which is sad. I guess we're going to check that out in the next episode, but still, I feel like at this point, it probably makes a lot of sense to just end it here. Next time, I'm gonna give everyone some food, and then I'm gonna deal with, like, Astrid, and gonna give her, I guess, the last and the nicest days of her life, maybe. I don't know if I can actually achieve that, but I guess we will see. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Till then, have a good one, and... bye-bye.